It's like the 5th time I'm going to hell.
I don't remember her making a lot of drinks, though.
She's really good at blackjack and poker.
Take your time.
That seems fitting for a double, doesn't it?
When we're at VGL, she was usually upstairs.
Yeah. She'd serve drinks. I don't remember her mixing very much.
She took her job seriously.
Yes. She was one of the good ones.
We will be moving into my home shortly. Please, continue to mingle and speak among yourselves.
Okay.
I'm guessing I missed the party.
A little bit.
From what I understand, it
missed
was quite
the
an interesting party.
Not right now.
Oh well.
Wait, what?
Thank you, though.
I think he's talking to me. I'm just saying. Oh, he said it was an
No,
interest.
weren't you Mr. Crazy Man before?
It's funny, I asked
Implying that his,
I have a split personality.
Gotcha.
yeah.
I believe I know a few of
No,
you.
I'm just gonna say hi to everyone.
Nice thing to
Was
say
it...
about her.
It is on the tip of my tongue.
Come on, it's 3 letters.
Morning. Well, not morning. You know her that well.
Starts
by-
with an I.
Hi.
Mechanical at the
There
best.
we go.
I made the doctor
How have you been?
Yeah,
think that his mission failed and that Sathiel was the one to kill him.
I could say that I've been better.
Not sure about that little.
Hmm. I hope you got your piece from this.
Makes me
Hmm.
feel better.
I got something.
That and making sure he felt
I believe it was Andraste.
So.
Have you been mechanical?
Okay.
Get out of here.
I believe
Hello.
I asked you of something before you came to this funeral.
Please give
Suppose it escaped my mind in all of the chaos.
It's kind of homey.
My box. Where is it?
would be for you right now, wouldn't it?
Box. What the?
Music box. He's talking about the music.
It's now the time for that.
I see you must have told others.
Very funny. And you?
I hope this wasn't something that was difficult for you to
I
complete.
mean,
That's it.
I know I'm going here eventually, but come on now.
Fair enough.
I couldn't get it.
She asked me for it.
You
I
may
was
leave.
holding on to it and I
when you're well
misplaced
ready.
it.
Probably.
I have something else though.
She opens up the bag and it reveals Kantan's dagger.
I asked you for one thing and
He said to give this to you instead.
he pulls it out. I will need to speak with you afterwards. Personally. Consider yourself lucky you may stay for now. He hooks it to his side. Next time I ask you for something, I expect you to get it. Seth. Come.
Don't like this.
Sorry.
I don't like it either.
It's my fault. It's okay.
It won't last forever.
Yes, it will.
Getting real tired of people like me.
You're my bright little star.
This is an interesting place.
No.
Well, yes,
Yeah, where are we?
in hell.
Oh, this is the 4th time I've been to hell. Oh boy.
Second for me.
Congratulations. Wait, what?
We went with Arcadum once.
Yeah, I
This
remember
is our
that.
family.
That was a fun night.
That was terrible, horrifying, and had a good amount of nightmares for a good week. But You know,
No, not that one. Thing is,
I'm good.
I'm gonna get turned into a
no
lamp.
one talked about
Well, for now.
My dad, since I'm in hell.
I'm gonna get turned into a lamp.
No.
You're
No,
dead?
you're not
I can
dead.
feel it.
talk about this later.
You're not.
Oh,
I would if I could.
we're visitors.
You're not.
We don't
So
we don't
lucky.
belong.
You okay, bro?
I just,
Okay.
I don't know, I feel kind of like that
Especially you,
inside.
Neo.
I have like my nature power cut off entirely, but I guess I can manage.
I will be back soon.
Is that why Blinks didn't come?
Continue, so.
Oh, Blinks is here.
Oh my
He
god.
is?
Hell is a hot
Dude,
place.
what?
Blinks is over there.
He's over
Oh.
there.
Can I speak to you
I
quickly?
might need
If
to
it
get a
gets to
few.
be too much, let me know.
I need a few tips from him.
Just because we're in hell doesn't mean there's not nature. Feel a tug on your leg, Androster.
Hey,
Hi. What up?
we're in hell.
Yeah, been here before. This place specifically, not much about it else of hell.
I guess they're all different and stuff. It's a big place. Yeah.
Yeah, we stole Dial's soul that one time, so we came down here to bargain with him about it.
What?
Yeah.
So, anyways, how you holding up here?
Shit.
Same.
No, whatever.
I feel like shit here.
Friggin'. Well, I mean, yeah, it sucks here. It also sucks what they did before they came over here. Oh, what are they doing?
Oh, geez, I think
Okay.
yeah, let's go over. Something's going on.
Red.
Unclear.
Red.
Want to click the red?
But don't go in? Or go in?
Jesus. So this portal is.
Interesting.
It's suiting, isn't it?
You just
Please
like
proceed.
click it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, this is the thing.
And who would have thought grass would be in here?
Dude, call this grass. I don't feel like it's grass. Hey, Blinks,
Man.
why are you running over here? I wouldn't go too far. This place is dangerous.
Not more dangerous than them. Did you get to see what they were doing?
No,
Let him wonder, it'll be funny.
I missed the party or whatever you had. I know you guys were probably just kicking that one person's
Mm.
ass, but other than that,
Yeah, you know how they caught him,
yeah,
and then
that's it. That's all I
like
heard. You guys
Well,
caught him, and
yeah, it was a whole mob lynching is what it was. All those people down there are crazy,
Wonderful.
dumping gasoline on a beheaded body and stuff. Freaking nutters.
wow. That's not something I would do. Wow.
Yeah, no, not really. He definitely deserved it, but not really ethical.
I mean, I wouldn't have a fucking mob lynching like this. I mean, maybe like 2 or 3 people who like are very close.
right,
But
right before,
everyone?
right
A mob.
before the.
But a mob lynching would indicate that the person would be hung in the end. That wasn't a hanging. That was a brutal beating.
It was a beheading. It was like the same thing.
A beheading? Oh, it is pretty
Yeah,
much
he
the
got
same
his head
thing.
chopped.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Yeah.
the same thing.
Oh, we're
to him, he
respawning.
didn't know it.
We're okay. Oh my god.
my God.
Oh, my immersion.
Don't you
Alright, I
leave?
know where it is now.
Which way?
Anyway, point being,
I think we're going this way, yeah.
You know which one it is? Are you sure you know
Okay,
which
now.
one?
alright.
It's not the red one, the second to last one. This one.
Wow.
Click the second to last one.
So like over
Second to
here.
last.
So this is it.
There we go. Hello.
My frames.
Sorry, you character again.
Wow, the fire though.
My camera.
By the way, the place I was telling you to give me one of the acid ones.
So
welcome to my home. Ah, we made it. Don't touch anything.
Can we at least have like a 5?
Does anyone see my servant? Servant?
Which one's the servant?
All right.
Um.
We'll roll with it.
Maybe you healed him.
Listen, it's fine. I'm assuming. Onwards.
Crippling frog.
This is the throne room, my lord.
Hmm. I wish to have it down here. Would you do me a favor?
Hmm.
Bring me out the coffin. And place it in the middle of the room. I'm assuming there's nothing further down here. We'll just do it here. If you would like to separate yourselves on each side of the room, I'm sure you're capable of doing so in an orderly fashion.
That was way too.
Send the red thing back.
Marie, my dear, you may step next to me. You do not need to step with the rest of them. Come.
That's better.
And try not to forget who your family is, my dear. Welcome. Where to begin? What can I say at my own daughter's funeral? Other than she was someone very important to me. My own pride and joy. Ripped from my life. And I'm assuming ripped from yours. You've shown me something today. My own daughter has shown me something today. And that is you can't hold on to everything you care for dear in this world. He pulls out a rose from his pocket. Suppose today I will be letting go of something as well. I've learned a valuable lesson from all of this. When you take something important, extremely important to those that care for something even more so, they will do drastic things to see those who have caused these problems to die, to murder, to hurt, to make sure they feel pain. I believe this is a suitable place for all of you. He sucks a soul from the rose. He pushes it up into the air as it floats away. The rose starts to die. He lays the rose in the coffin. I can no longer hold on to my wife. And she has taught me this. I hope she will teach you valuable lessons as well, as she lived and died. If anyone has any words, please make them. And if you wish to offer something to her coffin, you may do so. I shall not change the content.
It means a lot to a lot of people. You're there as a teacher to some, as a friend to others, family everyone. I wish she would have been able to stick around a little longer. She would have been able to get to know you a little more. Can't always be all fun and games. Thank you for letting me know you. I hope you know how much you meant. Places the sword. Takes out an amulet. The amulet on top of the sword.
I wish I talked to you more. Would you touch the ears more? Just, I'm gonna miss you.
Thea was an interesting one. Let's all admit it. She had her quirks, she had her great things. We all enjoyed time with her. I unfortunately did not get to know them as much as I hoped to know them. But in the small amount of time that I did, it's something that I never want to forget. We all have our memories of her. She may be gone from this plane, but make sure you never forget her. She's gone, but don't let her disappear. Remember what she taught you. Remember the good times that you had with her. Remember who she was. She was a good person, at least in my eyes. So I hope no one forgets. You'll be missed.
Cynthia. First met you as just staff, but quickly grew to be a good part of family. PL never forgets family. And even though we were just with PL at first, even though you roped me into training, it was good training. You helped me get stronger. You helped a lot of us through tough times. He takes off his leather glove and just pricks one of his fingers with his metal glove and puts a drop of his blood on top of the casket. May you rest well.
Sophia was a trespassing to to love me like Seven Sky. And, and she was always there, and she disciplined me nice, but she didn't do it like my actual parents. She was a good mom, and I love her. And I don't mind if other people join the family. No one's gonna be my mom.
I've always judged people by the way that they acted around me, not by their words or nature, the way that they look. I never knew what any of that meant when I first came here. I didn't know there was a stigma behind devils or demons or shades or shadows. And in fact, many of them became some of my best friends because of the nature of their actions. And Cethia wasn't any different. When I met her, she had her quirks, but she was always kind to me. You could tell she actually cared about the people around her, and especially for Cleo. Even if she denied it, sometimes pushed her away. You could see that in her heart. She really loved Cleo and the people around her. My biggest regrets from having known Cethia for so long is that I asked her for a name. And she said that she'd think about it and come back to me. I never got that name, that little piece of her to carry with me. No, I never will. But I wanted to give her something that's more dear to me than most things in this world. I wanted to give her a name. Loved one.
We were just gonna stuff 2 rolled up pieces of paper into the casket.
Juniper, pull up memory 100. You see him pull a tablet from his jacket, and he's gonna take the chip from his mask and slide it into the tablet, and it has a memory of all the good times that Cethia shared with us through training, times at Purple Lotus, and he slips it into the casket. I do this for Pumpkin and for everyone else that you've ever touched through training. Thank you. Never forget.
Our kind doesn't get to experience funerals so often. We constantly backstab and betray each other. You're fortunate to have so many people who care about you. Goodbye.
I've only known you for roughly a month, but that month has been pleasant. To see someone with such a heart, determination, care about the people around you. You show love to everyone, and for that I'm grateful to know you for this short amount of time. Wherever you are, I hope it's a good place, a well-deserved place as well, as you were a good one.
Flick a little bit of hair from and put it on the casket.
I'm sure a lot of things are said. I'm pretty sure Satya love to hear. But I know the one thing that she's been always goading at me is a date. I don't know the exact time or day. Satya, it's gonna be in March. Sorry.
Don't do it now. Get another chance.
She's going to draw a symbol in the air that's a crossed sword and a trident. She's going to slowly push it down into the coffin. It's going to float down in there. She's going to reach up and she's going to take the flower out of her hair. She's going to set it down in the coffin.
I was gonna rush over and I forgot to give some. She drops a screwdriver in the coffin.
If you want me to, I'll go with you.
You were a great person, and I'm sorry I didn't get to know you more. And I'm sorry we didn't get to spend more time together. I was never quite sure when you complimented me if you were genuinely flirting with me or not, but I always thought it was funny. She plucks a couple hairs from her tail, and she sets it on the coffin, and she presses a kiss to the top of her forehead. Spirits be with you.
Come to realize that there's simply not enough time. There's never going to be enough time to say everything that I want to say about you, Sophia. I've had the pleasure, the honor of knowing you for as long as I've known Kantan. One of the things you taught me is that everyone is capable of compassion and kindness, and that sometimes they just need help realizing it for themselves. I only ever loved you like my sister, as I loved Kantan as my brother. I know that it pained you to hear that on occasion, but I know that you just wanted to feel loved, and I know that you wanted to feel cared for. But it started with accepting that you were compassionate, and that you were kind, and everything that you did for Kantan, and everything that you've done for the people here. You were truly special. I know that you've touched the lives of every single person in this room, even those that aren't here. And I hope that you realize how loved you are. I love you, Cynthia.
Now it's your chance. Take it.
Oh.
Don't let this go by. Not having said goodbye.
Can you come?
I never got to say it, but I'm sorry I told Kantan. I remember the first day we met, I told you that Kantan was nervous about something. And you told me not to tell him that you knew, and I told him anyway. You guys always been like siblings to me. You always watched over me. You broke my nose 5 times in one day. I liked spending time with you. I didn't know you loved me as much as you did. I'm sorry. But I love you too.
Plucks all the flowers from her head and lays them in there.
I forgot to mention one thing. Sorry to speak again. But I just wanted to say that even though I didn't get a name, I'll still carry those memories of her for as long as I exist. I want everyone here to remember her, to honor her memory by keeping in your mind, in your heart, exactly what she meant to you, what she did to shape who you are, and the part of her that will always be carried with you. So,
She takes a piece of her old armor that she used to wear when she first met Sophia, and it was in the shape of a lotus. And she sets it on top of the casket.
I'm not very good with words. But Cynthia, I always considered you and Tauntaun like little siblings to me. Even though it seemed like you and I didn't get along, I knew that you still had a very big heart. And your memories, the memories of you will not be lost. See you again soon.
He takes his sword and he places it on the casket.
Where to begin with Sathia? There's so many words. You could write a book. And she'd probably tell you that books are lame. I feel like something important needs to be said. My first interactions with Sathia and Kanton were so different. To each other, we were foreign. We were strange individuals fumbling through this world, like newborn babies on a hill. But time is a silly yet wonderful creature. The time that I got to spend with this young lady formed into something beautiful. You wouldn't expect such a strange thing to happen. To see compassion, to see the marksman of a beautiful teacher, to see kind things. They came in their own way. They came all the same. Love and respect is something you don't buy in a store. And from each other you earn it. Like marks or wings. I and many others love and protect this young lady. She earned time, and I earned the time to be with Sophia. And the smiles that she made. And with this, she has her beautiful wings to carry her where she needs to go. I was just glad that I could be alive to see them spread. She's gonna put a little black feather.
Yes. All right.
He takes out his other dagger and places it in.
Oh my! I'm in the middle of a funeral. I don't want that on now.
Sorry,
It causes a lot of noise.
Can't remember.
Yeah, you might as well. No, no.
What do you mean you can't remember?
Now it's not the time.
Jeez, I think it's my turn. You already spoke. What's
You
going
see
on?
him unclip a device from his belt and lay it into the casket. He couldn't be here today. He did tell me how he felt, and he knew how you felt about him. He sends his condolences.
Ugh, I'm not much for words, but Cynthia, in the beginning, me and you didn't see eye to eye, but over time, I learned that you were truly a good person. You trained me, made me grow stronger, and I thank you for that. I will miss you. May your spirit and soul rest in peace. You see him take a flower off from his clothes and place it into the casket.
Are there any others that would like to step forward? This is your last opportunity. Hmm. And I suppose this is over. He lifts up the lid and places it over the top. I thank you all for coming. Again, I wish I had more to say. You may speak among yourselves. I'll be allowing you to leave shortly. It was a pleasure to see that she had family in such a short amount of time. Something I clearly could never have given her.
I'm still standing here next to you.
Hey, you.
Hurry.
Can you let me go?
Kanton.
Oh boy.
Come with me.
Thank you.
How you holding up, Ethereal?
Pulls out a piece of paper, hands it to you.
You there? How was that?
I drew this for you last night.
Pat you on the back a little. It's okay.
Very detailed drawing of Seth, Sky, Blue, Cynthia, and Bob Marley all standing in front of a giant house.
And Seth, this one's for you.
A very detailed drawing of you and Cynthia standing underneath an archway with black and white roses in front of an altar.
I made her some copies. That's what I put in.
Gives you a pat on the shoulder.
I think you'd have another funeral so quickly.
Sorry.
Thank you for coming to this one.
Of course. I was a fan of her in a way.
Even for me, single man.
You know, I had been.
I'm sorry, my little flower.
I've been liking you for a while.
I'm sorry so much.
Probably just the one-time thing.
Just let you know. I'm so sorry.
Where is he?
Thank you for coming. Very much appreciated. I hope it wasn't too difficult.
I hope you can forgive me. I'm so sorry.
I have business to speak to you about. Later. Not now, though.
My number.
Please excuse me.
To my little flower.
Pleasure seeing you.
Hello, Dio.
Is he okay?
Come to watch the misery?
No, I won't be staying for long. I only wish to speak to you for a little bit.
He was bored.
Oh. Well,
First
you may
thing,
stay.
I would like to. First thing
He
I
was
I would like to offer my condolences.
I think I'm gonna
Says
go
nothing.
downstairs
I've heard what
and,
happened.
and use
Bored.
the thingy you
This place
gave
has
me.
nothing for him.
She was a wonderful young woman.
Okay.
I admired her.
It rubs off on me.
Yes.
Who
I
I'm
can
contracted with. I pick up
only say
When
that I
something
wish I didn't.
happens, I'll
It's a
call
different
you.
personality.
From that.
If you do not mind, I must get these people back to their homes.
That's fine.
I called him the big thing I told you about. And it goes boom.
Uh-oh. Excuse me.
What's that?
What's going on over here?
Like I said,
Is that
I'm not gonna make it
lava?
to the first part
Oh,
that I heard about.
Be glad you did.
Indeed.
What I was going to say, Seth, is just remember one golden rule. No matter how much people want revenge, don't make a spectacle of it. Don't become what he was. You're way better than that.
I wouldn't miss it.
Just wanted to end it quick.
I feel better.
And I thank you for ending it when you did, before it got any worse.
Do not forget the people you have become today. What happened today happened. Do not forget it. Learn from it. Now, are all of you ready to leave?
Yes.
Wonderful.
You still have a question for Kantan, though, before he ran away.
He will be staying here for the time being. I request him.
Hands you tissue.
He slices a rift into the hallway. You may leave when you are ready. Thank you for coming.
Always come prepared.
Are we like?
It goes in.
Good job, guys.
You too, Mara.
Have a nice one, all.
What? You wanna join the company? What do you wanna
To think you'd show up to your own daughter's funeral.
And I enter the rift as well.
given your
Are you
relationship.
surprised?
Quiet, yes.
Sick.
You're leaving them? I'll talk to somebody, but they seem to love me.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
And I'll stay with you.
And what exactly do you mean by
Find me
that,
something
my
to
dear
kill
boy?
soon.
Here's the time for
Hey,
police.
don't talk to me that way.
So I gotta fix it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
never said you.
Are we
This
acquainted?
is just blaming you.
Were you a friend of
Say
hers?
this is the only time. I was a friend of your daughter, you could say that, yeah. I quite liked her, she knew her place. The one in
You should
question,
find yours.
Maybe now's not a good
you
time
should
to
as
be
well, forever.
talking like that, Joe.
Please excuse me.
I don't think he gets it. He's a bit missing some parts up here.
They are leaving.
Just for clarification, wherever
Wherever.
Andrasny and you go today, Brim and I are going to follow suit.
Hey, Seth.
She just
You're
can't be
welcome.
into
Puts an arm around her shoulder.
two characters at once.
If you see
Alright.
Bram, I would like to talk to her. I saw something that I didn't like.
Alright, here. I will.
Wait, yo, Lilith, hold on. I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been?
I've been fine.
Got one last hug to give.
How's Levi been doing?
No
You're a really fucking stupid child. Jesus Christ.
You begin to feel
He's fine.
One of yours?
He's an associate.
He's just letting you know that he's available.
Who is this man?
I know. Some days we're not open.
Okay.
But I'll be going there regardless. Hey, you're with Aegis, right? See Brim, bring her to me.
Okay. You got it.
Okay.
Want us to come with
I
you,
guess
boss?
I'll ask later.
Take care of yourself.
If you guys want to come, I'll open the portal to it.
Go to your favorite
place.
I'll go with you.
I'll be there shortly. I have something to take care of with Imperial.
Go upstairs a little more.
If you ever need anything, let me know, big guy.
Thanks. We'll be fine.
I could create some succubi
care
that
of
look
each
like
other.
if you want.
Alright.
Just to get
Thank
a
you,
bit of
Mara.
remembrance or something like that, I don't know.
Of course, sweetheart.
Take care too. I'm always here. I want you to know that too.
Your dad's really stupid. Like really stupid.
You ever formally introduce yourself? Maybe he doesn't know the higher up.
Well, he should. I'm his fucking god, pretty much. How do you not know me?
This is the time or the place.
Thank you.
Huh?
This isn't the time nor the place. We are grieving.
Don't remember asking for your permission, dear.
She's just gonna give you a hug.
Unless you are here to grieve.
If you need anything, call me.
Death is not new to me, nor will it ever be. Should learn to get used to it.
You think that we aren't?
All of you still sit here and cry? Doesn't seem pretty used to it to me.
Everyone else from Purple will want to go now. Can survive without me. Right now, I can see that you.
We can stay here as long as you want. But let me know when you're ready to leave, Cleo.
I will stay here.
Andy. Do you remember what I told you the other day, dear? Whatever you want to do, we'll go do it. If you want to go somewhere. You want to stay, we'll stay. We'll do whatever you want. Alright?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
How many people care
Okay. I actually feel the weight off my chest.
And that's a good sign. Never have a burden in your heart. Try to be clean and cleansed.
Oh, please.
In any situation.
See the
This
ground
guy.
around him turn into a doll that looks exactly like her. There you go, sweetheart.
She pokes at it. Can she communicate with it?
I
think that's
Can he
pushing
hear?
my head. Yes. Yeah.
She plucks it.
Nah, I'm just
I'm about
kidding.
to have that conversation I told you about. If you can
Oh
stand
god,
by,
my headset is
I appreciate it.
You just hear a
Oh, I gotta get moving. I'm moving in with Chow. I'll see you guys later.
If it's that big of an issue, I can erase from my house.
Take care.
She won't have to grieve like this.
He's just gonna run through the thing.
For a child her age, she shouldn't have to do this.
Oh, here we go.
Imagine that.
Okay, if you two are staring at Andraste right now, you guys are just gonna see white veil come out from her thorn.
What?
And I gotta fucking.
I don't even know what that means. This is an early ass RP.
Hurts to remember. But sometimes we must.
What the fuck?
I don't know what they meant to us.
Makes it Andraste.
Oh, the street?
No.
No, I'm watching.
I should have just stuck around. All the cool shit always happens when I leave.
Didn't get the music box.
Nothing a little divination
I will
can't
be
do.
by your side
Well,
for the
then again,
remainder
I've
of the
never
day.
seen it, so I guess it won't work. Never mind.
Do you know this fella?
Not a clue.
Who are you?
About?
I am her guardian.
Oh, no, he'll be perfectly fine. Well, as long as
Guardian?
he'll be perfect.
That's what I'm worried about.
Put my word of bond with her mother before her mother's passing.
Oh, now I remember. He's that one Bissell guy, I think. Seems
I feel like
legit.
I've
How
seen
come
you
we
before
haven't
somewhere.
seen you until today?
I know, right?
Probably have,
Seems
yeah.
legit, dude.
We have seen
She's
you,
not
haven't
required
we?
my
We've
assistance.
spoken before. Probably once or twice. Sorry if I'm forgetting your name.
She's been able to keep a hold of her
It's
own, so
Wrath.
my assistance was not required.
Ethereal.
Somebody wants to.
Though I do keep
You
tabs
are
of
my
where she
domain
goes,
after all, so.
such as the Purple Lotus's home.
Only obviously I come and see it. Yeah, I own everything here.
I'm not allowed in Aegis for some reason.
'Cause you're a weirdo, that's why.
Most people would be surprised at this point, but after everything I keep seeing, I'm
What
really not
intentions
anymore.
do you have with Andraste?
The majority of people know me, and they know
Mere
what I do.
protection, that is all.
One
And
second.
Some new I haven't seen before, like that one and one with the red. Well, no, actually I've met them before. The gas mask.
I'll be right back. I'm being screamed at.
Hey.
New outfit.
Well, I guess.
Anything content?
Thank you for
Yes.
letting us have this moment in your
It appears that someone has been going around a similar wardrobe
do
of
too
mine.
much.
So I
Oh, okay.
sought a change of attire.
I see what he did.
I don't see
Finally
why
has a new avatar.
Bring her here of all
Playing
places.
two
Last time I
different
checked her in a
Just a heads up.
people with the same
Kraz
avatar.
doesn't like doctors.
I guess.
It was a good one.
Especially
It's a good
not
thing I'm
someone
not
that looks
one.
like a plague doctor.
Thing is, you can.
Feel him kind of
Literally.
push your left shoulder to face him.
I mean, they're from hell. So
It's just gonna wipe the tears off of your face.
why not do it?
Come now.
Someplace to earn him at a thing.
What if I told you?
Dad's
A double bark such as this should not be getting wet.
It's me.
It literally doesn't matter.
It's a thing. You'll always
People
love your
take
family
barks
even if
thing
you
way
don't
too
like it.
literal in this place.
sick.
Not true.
My goodness. It's like she's gonna, what,
I
start
wouldn't know.
getting all...
It hurts.
Humans
I
are
have pretty knees.
stupid.
I'm not gonna need
soggy?
it.
I don't know.
I won't lie, they can be. We can be. Take it from me.
I don't know why I said that.
Once you hate someone, you can't love them.
I don't mind her. Yeah, that's fine.
You can deal with them and
Is she
act
even
in a
visible?
responsible
Yeah,
way
never
around them when
mind.
you hate them, but that doesn't change the fact of how you feel towards them. I think the thing usually only works for family, but I see what you're getting at. Even family.
Sorry about that. It's okay. No,
Well, it was nice talking to you.
as I was saying,
Nice meeting
you
you.
offered to protect her.
And guidance, should she need it.
What is your way
But
of
only at
protecting her?
Have you heard of the
I
abyss,
never actually noticed how attractive you are.
young naiad?
I have.
Don't be creepy.
Never
What do you
noticed
think
what?
they're
That
talking
is
about?
where I come from.
Nothing of interest.
I am a guardian to whom
Well, it's gotta be something interesting.
sees to
They are
ensure
quite
the
far away
key
from
never
everyone.
reaches its lock.
Not my business. I don't.
Andraste.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
No. I'm waiting for Kantan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason.
I don't think he'll be coming out last I heard from his father.
You have an approval of this man.
Well,
Said he needs him here or something.
yes. That's why I'm staying.
Are you sure about staying in hell for however long it may
So,
take you?
the Purple Lotus is still running tonight?
No.
Well, if you're already insane, sure, but if you're not,
If you have good intentions,
It's probably for the best.
then we are fine. But please
Everybody
do
needs a
stay
little time.
in her good favor and good intention. This young lady means dearly to me.
I have no intentions of harming her.
Are you contracted to, by the way?
It would be a break of my bond of words, which means death for me.
I could do without you standing so close to me, but your choice.
The move.
I was here first.
Let's go and clear.
Safer here.
Keep the rose.
Yeah, it's right there.
Just keep it safe from you, okay?
Just merely acknowledging who's in the vicinity.
You know him?
Okay.
We've interacted once or twice at Purple Lotus. I need to ask you though, should things go south,
You
do
do know
you
I'm
require
streaming,
me
right?
to aid
Just streaming.
these two as well?
Yes, please.
Understood.
Actually, I think he's streaming this too. I don't think I need to capture this side. Just documenting how Aegis tortured the dude. Fantastic day.
Don't like that guy?
No. I don't even know who it is. Not about that.
Not about that life, huh, there, May? Very nice.
Oh, here comes my brother's whore.
Catch on quickly. I knew you were smart.
I heard that.
Love you, sister.
I think that was sarcasm.
He's leaving.
One surprise after another.
Want me to go get condom for you? Alrighty.
What'd he say?
See you again, Bill.
What'd he say?
I've changed my clothes. It seems that someone is running around Papa Lotus dressed like me. My apologies. I wanted to let you know of my change of attire.
Well, thank you for letting me know.
Hmm.
This suits you better, honestly.
I think it does as well. I thank you for the approval. Seems that you have family to attend to.
Seems like he's busy.
I suppose.
Are you feeling well? Hmm. Well then. Unfortunately, there is nothing that I can do for such feelings that you're having.
Isn't Daryl still here? He is.
Mhm.
Alright. Where'd he go? Is there like another area or something? I never even. Oh, this is portal? Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
You mean
And what?
Uh-huh.
Thought I heard a blinks.
Yeah, okay. So you wanted me to come here? Yeah. Say things, words.
Yes.
That stuff.
I
I might have bugged out of the I might have bugged out of the funeral. Yeah. That thing.
I did notice that you were around. I mean, I didn't stay there till the end. A lot of other people stayed. For some words or
You know
whatever.
why? Because they're all dangerous.
You mean
I already
in
already
hell,
told
or
you.
would you come inside? Letting the damn draft
You
in.
know, all the lynchings. Yeah, that.
You were mentioning that. I mean, I got portaled into hell. I wasn't. I didn't know what happened beforehand. So the lynchings. I'm guessing they caught the professor. I thought he was my friend. But
Well, I mean, probably not, because I mean he's dead now. But like, yeah, everybody's gathered up. Dio shows up. He's like, "Yo, I've got this thing where like I got the person who killed them. So I'm gonna drag him up like a dog and put him in front of you, and you can just torture him as you like."
and
And then they all started doing really bad stuff.
I'm guessing it was pretty much everyone I saw there. It's a lot. Me personally,
Noru
well, you don't have to.
didn't do it.
Oh,
Like a couple people didn't do it,
oh,
but like mostly everybody did it. Mara did it.
Mara. Did Brem do it?
I don't think so. She just kind of stood there and looked at it.
Interesting.
And they let Cleo watch.
It's a really good example for your daughter right then and there. Torturing
yeah,
a
and
man.
they let Cleo watch.
A child?
Yeah. Definitely. It was a really good idea. And then they had the funeral right after. I told Di, I was like, well, maybe you should like, put this on a different day. Maybe like some people aren't interested in.
Guess not.
But
seems like most
whatever.
were.
You told me off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, this is it. It's getting so much closer now. Like, why do I even hang out with
You need to
general
calm down.
mortals?
I'm a
What do you
mortal.
mean?
Hey, I know. This is just.
I say general mortals. I know you're not in that group, but it means like you have people who you hang out with who are in that group. They're dangerous.
I'm not so sure about that. It's sure, a lot of them were very close to Sethia, but
Yeah, they got up during the funeral and started talking about, doing the right thing, being good people, whatever. 15 minutes before, they were dumping gasoline on a beheaded body.
oh, me personally, I would have not tortured. I mean, I admit.
Somebody implied they were going to defile it in the you know what way. Yeah.
No, I don't know. You know what way, and I don't think I want to know. I'm just saying.
It says worse. It take the worst thing you can imagine, and that's what they were implying.
Yeah. I would not have tortured. I mean, I admit I worked with mercenary groups before, and that's what they did. And I gave them tools and stuff and some magic, but I never personally did it myself. I never put hands on the person.
You don't need to defend yourself to me. I'm just saying what I saw.
I can't believe this.
Aegis members too.
I thought we were supposed
And
to be.
Purple Lotus staff.
I mean, the Purple Lotus staff can do what they want. You know, they're
Yeah.
saying we're supposed to be heroes for hire, right? Heroes. Do heroes torture? What is that?
No, not really. Listen, Kata, I got something to tell you. Come here. You know, Purple Lotus? You know, she used to work there, right?
Yeah, of course. I've seen her.
And they were them. They were part of the most brutal ones in that little lynch off. Why do you think? Well, why do you think Shay got murdered, huh? Maybe it was beef with the Purple Lotus. Purple Lotus ain't good.
Hey, you better watch your words here.
They ain't good people. I'm just saying.
Don't put this on Cynthia that she got murdered. People are murdered for all
We
kinds
still
of.
don't know. We still don't know his motive.
How the hell do you not know the motive when he was right there? He couldn't have tortured Adam at the very least.
Apparently not. Had something going on with his head.
Memories gone or
He was programmed or something, like with the science stuff in his head.
I don't know science.
He couldn't feel pain apparently until they did something. Anyway, you get the gist. They don't know why he did it. He wouldn't answer anybody when they asked. He just laughed or spit.
Oh my gosh. Are they serious?
I'm
they cared more about
I'm
revenge
just telling you, yeah.
and hurting the person than actually getting some information when they hand him in his hands. I mean, how do they?
Listen, I'm saying it's just really, really suspicious, okay?
Okay, I see what you mean.
Because it was Seth who killed them before anybody could get it out of them.
I heard he just
And
wanted.
you know about the
know
about the memory thing, right?
The of who?
It's Kantan.
Yes, I do know.
Listen, May works at the Purple Lotus too, and she's the one who did that. What if Kantan didn't want that to happen? What if Kantan knew something?
I heard he.
And she needed to erase that.
I heard he did want to have his memories erased.
She's the only one who was there. She's the only witness. She's the one who did it.
True.
She erased the event from his mind. She erased his own sister from his mind. I don't think he would have wanted that. And he would have been the only one who would have known anything about Purple Lotus dealings and how it could have affected her that way. I'm just saying, it's really suspicious. There's no witnesses to the memory wipe.
Sure. Yeah, I see.
That's two instances there that put like a lot of meh.
I just can't believe everybody would just torture a man just like that. Out of pure spite.
No, I can believe it. I've seen it before.
Obviously.
Stupid.
And I just thought we were better than that.
I thought so too. I was almost convinced. I almost thought so. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just saying that when I first joined, I was told we weren't just like those regular mercenaries, you know?
Well, we took a pledge, remember?
Yeah.
When we joined, we took a pledge about like being like, whatever, respectable and stuff. whatever. Listen, it's not even Aegis's fault though. It's just Aegis's members. They're taking psychopaths, crazies, mortals.
Oh, you mean mortals? Uh,
Don't take it that way. What I mean is like just those who are unwise and get to torturing right away, as you saw.
oh man. Yeah. Was Sachi there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was there. Sachi was there. In the
Oh, he was at the funeral. I don't know. I don't know
Oh.
if he was at the pre-event. He might have been.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't want to. I only watched part of it.
Can't believe this.
Tried to stop it.
I mean,
didn't work.
When they arrived at the funeral, it seemed like almost all of Aegis was there, and some Purple Lotus staff members and some other people. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
People do bad things all
most
the
of the
time.
attendants to the funeral were there.
I mean, sure, a friend died, but have the authorities deal with it. Just let the family members have their peace and their revenge or whatever. But when it starts getting out of control like this, that's what really concerns me.
When we brutally kill them, like, how does it make us any better? Yeah. At least when Sophia died, I guess like they had a generally quick one.
How did she die exactly?
I don't know, something to the head.
Probably a bullet.
I think so.
Oh my.
It was it was nothing like waterboarding Mara was doing.
She was water. You know, she was using magic to torture. I mean, sure, I might have done like 1 or 2 necromancy spells here or there just to show some people, but I'm not gonna torture. Learning experiences and all, but that would have been a first for me. But as I told you, I've never directly laid hands on somebody. The mercenaries in the past I worked with, they did that. I was help capture somebody or locate or just provide backup, but I always just let them do what they wanted in their private room, and I got out of there and paid.
Well, it went from an eye
had to make
to
money
an
in
eye
the
to an eye
past.
to a body.
Yeah, I had to make money in the past as a magic user somehow, you know. Mercenary work was pretty good, but see, this is why I didn't want to join mercenaries initially, because it just seems like they just do what they want. Above the law, and
You see what I was trying to do with the ethics committee? There were no hiring standards for people's ethics, for their souls, for what they believed in. I didn't check that.
I mean,
I didn't check hard enough.
Yes, but Aegis did have that. That's why I thought they were different.
They didn't try hard enough, clearly.
And when I was asked by Oblivious, Hybris, and Sachi that if I was ordered to kill or possibly hurt someone, I would trust their judgment. And to me, if I was there, they weren't there. Did they authorize this? Did they authorize the torture of him? Authorize his murder?
Of course not.
Then I wouldn't have done it. Simple as that.
That's just it. They've let in people that do that.
If they told me to do it, then of course I would. I mean, I'm at this point, right?
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have
Well,
tortured the guy, I would have just chopped his head off and have been done with it.
it's like I said though, killing him hid the truth from us forever, and it was probably on purpose.
I wouldn't go that far,
like-
but
It's like I said, Seth is the one who killed him. May is the one who erased the memories of her only well-known brother. What does that tell you? They were on. Sophia only had one person she was on speaking terms with that was family, and that was him. She would have been the one to share anything that would have been sensitive about it.
oh, it is pretty suspicious. I mean, I wouldn't want anyone to forget me if I died.
No, she did. She certainly didn't want to be forgotten by him.
Especially not knowing within the first couple of hours.
It's such a good lie, though, because there's a possibility that Kantan would have actually wanted that. He's always been a bit of a little, run away from your problems sort of guy.
And so
So it's a perfect cover if that's really not the truth.
it's too stuffy in here. Change the location. Why not?
Listen, you can't tell anybody that I said any of that, though. I don't have proof yet.
Of course. So, what did Andraste do?
She didn't watch. Her other forest fox spirit friend Yuhi took her off
Right.
when they started.
That's fine.
It's much more for the better. At least somebody thought to bring away people who could have been sensitive to it. I wish they would have cared about the child, though. Somebody. I wasn't going to move them away. Well, how could I have done that? I can't have. I'd start a scene if I started doing it.
You know, I thought life was more simple. You know, I'm only 23, right?
Oh, I didn't know.
Andraste is like 200 something, and you're like.
She's
dirt.
what now? She acts like she's like 3. Yeah, I am 1. Okay, well, anyway, you can't say that to her either. She'll probably feel hurt or something.
I'm like the
She's
youngest.
Like that.
I'm like the youngest nature user. Here, I try to at least somewhat be neutral.
You got it wrong, though. I'm not dirt. Kazul is dirt.
I'm joking. I mean,
They're super dirt if I'm dirt. So much of my time has been spent in a virtual stasis and just, hanging out at my home. I mean, might as well be as old as the first day I was here. The other thing I have is when I think back on my memories and how foolish some people can be. End of good times lost.
I just thought we were better. That's all. I mean, what happens if someone else dies and a whole, like, 10 people might have been in on it? We're gonna torture all 10 people and just have a big old arena about it. I mean, this could get worse. Go down a very dark path and
You think about it. Think about a mercenary group. The only thing you hear about it is that when they lost one of their members, they captured, you know, an indiscriminate amount of people and tortured them to death and defiled their bodies and stole their souls. That was Dio, but you know, they still stole his soul and then like wilted it or so. I don't know what the heck he did to it, honestly.
oh my. So which one is the fucking
Anyway, I
sure.
gotta go make sure that Hybris isn't like, you know, getting harassed.
Getting harassed? Why would she be harassed?
You remember that little goose hunt that everybody was going on yesterday when they were looking for her because she was gone for like 15 minutes? Okay, well, she went away because she had like a existential crisis or something, and then everybody was freaking out looking for her, and they found out where she was at. They couldn't get to her until today, but she didn't want to be found. Very clearly did not want to be bothered. Anyway.
Oh. I wonder when she's gonna find out we're a bunch of murder hobos.
Probably when I go tell her.
I wouldn't do that. Not from you.
Hmm? She'll finally see the merit of the ethics committee and their screening purposes.
Don't tell Miss Hybris.
She has to find out.
She will eventually. It's almost impossible.
Fine.
There's like fucking. It's all of Aegis who did it, apparently.
Fine, whatever.
Alright. Thanks. You're welcome here anytime.
No problem. No offense, but I've got a nice little oven at home and a big pile of shiny objects. Also, Brim still stole that gold coin. Wait a minute.
Oh boy.
Hey, what's up?